Hello, Helena. It's Emily McVeigh, Executive Director of the United Way of the Lewis and Clark area, here for this week's United Way Partner Spotlight with Big Brothers Big Sisters with Cheyenne. Welcome.
Hi, Emily. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you again. Tell us a little bit about Big Brothers Big Sisters and what you guys do there.
Well, a lot of people already know what Big Brothers Big Sisters is, I think, but at the heart of our program, we are a mentoring program, and we basically pair bigs in our community, Great Falls and Helena, with littles in the community who just need that extra bit of support from another adult in their life who might not be a family member. A lot of these children would be maybe the kind that don't have both mom and dad at home, or they live with grandma and grandpa, and so they need kind of a younger adult that can go out and take them to do some fun activities.
Yep, most people do know. I use Big Brothers Big Sisters as an example of a mentoring program. People go, oh yeah, I know exactly what that means.
Very widely known.
Yep. Yeah, it's a great program. So you guys, for the first time, are having a charity raffle as a fundraiser. So tell us a little bit about that.
We are. So we decided to embark on a new fundraiser this year, Cash for Kids. And basically the grand prize is $10,000, second place prize is $2,000, and the third place prize is $1,000. Tickets are $20 each, or we'll give you a discount if you buy 6, and that'll be $100. We have a couple different locations in Helena where we are selling them, so you can stop by our office, which is on Park Avenue. You can also pick up some tickets at Sleeping Giant Lanes or at Joe Mitchell State Farm, both in Helena and East Helena. You can also buy them on our website, www.bigcentral.org. You can buy them from a staff member like myself, and we also have many board members who are selling for us too. So you'll see us out in the community. We're going to be tabling at many events over the next couple of months to try to get those tickets sold, and it all goes back to support our mentoring program that we're talking about. And the drawing is going to be June 27th at our annual Golf for Kids' Sake fundraiser, which is in Great Falls, but you do not have to be present in order to win. If you're the winner and you're not there, we will call you.
Awesome. Very good overview. That's a lot. Okay, so then the next fundraiser will be the golf tournament. Can anybody participate in that?
Yeah, absolutely. We love to have golfers, non-golfers. You don't have to be good at golf to participate. We sell foursomes and twosomes. Our prices this year are going to be $550 for a foursome and $275 for a twosome. Tickets for that are not quite on sale yet, but they will be by the beginning of April.
Okay, well, I will avoid that because I would just anger everybody on the golf course.
I understand that. I just like driving the cart around the course.
Right. I could help with that. I could help make sure everything's going okay, but not golf. Yeah. So you guys have a high school buddies program that you're getting up and running. How can people help with that?
So this is kind of something new that we are doing again. We are matching, this is at Helena High School, we are matching high school bigs there with littles in elementary schools, or I think it's only at Bryant Elementary actually. But then on the flip side of that, the high school big or high school buddy that mentors that little in elementary school, we're also looking for an adult mentor to mentor that big. And so it's a little bit different because you have really two bigs involved and two littles involved in a way. And so right now we're really trying to recruit some adult mentors to be involved in that program. So if you work near Helena High School or Bryant Elementary School, it would be a great opportunity to spend 45 to 60 minutes once a week with a child who could, like I said, just use a little bit of a boost in their life.
So do you meet with both of them together or just one at a time?
Just with the high school big is what the adult would do.
Okay, and then they meet with the elementary school.
And then they meet with the elementary school, yeah.
So you're passing it along.
Yep, passing it along. That's a good way to describe it.
And the little kids love meeting with the high school kids. They think that is so cool.
They absolutely do. They love to get the attention from them.
Mm-hmm. And then you're recruiting other bigs just for the community needs as well.
That's right. So we have about 20 kids on our wait list right now between Helena and Great Falls. And one of our big needs that we've noticed is male bigs. It's always a lot harder to find men to volunteer than it is women. And so oftentimes our wait list has a lot more little boys on it than it does girls. And so we're challenging the men in our community right now to step up and be a mentor and stand up for someone who needs it.
And that could even be a couple
Yes,
that
it
mentors
could.
a boy? Yeah.
It could, yeah. We do have couples in our programs that like to just do that together, and they don't have to always meet together with the little. Sometimes, say your partner is busy that day, it can just be you and the little.
Yeah, so maybe the wives can kick their husbands a little bit down the road to get that going.
Yeah, that's right.
So why is mentoring so important for these kids and being bigs and
Yeah.
helping these kids out?
Well, like I said, these are children who might be, a lot of them are low to moderate income, so 71% are on free and reduced lunch at school. Sometimes they're living in big families where they may not get kind of one-on-one attention. A lot of them maybe have like 4 or 5 siblings, or like I mentioned earlier, they live with grandma and grandpa. So they just need that extra adult in their life who's willing to step up and take them out on weekends, or even just meeting them at school if the high school program is all that you're able to do. There's a lot of different opportunities, and depending on what you're able to, or how much time you're able to commit, we can usually work with you to find a little that's right for you.
We talk a lot in other interviews here about the ACEs study, the Adverse Childhood Experiences study, and how it takes just one positive adult to keep, if you have adverse childhood experiences, for that resiliency factor for kids, to just have one adult that says, things can be different, and you can be different, and you can be successful, and all of those things that maybe that big is that person. And we've seen that. We hear the stories. You go to the breakfast and you meet the bigs and littles, and it's really cool to hear.
Exactly.
And watch when they become adults and they remain friends. And
yeah, and
yeah.
We have a lot of matches that will continue on for 5+ years, and then they age out of the program and they continue to be friends and buddies, and it's a really special experience to see.
So what kinds of things do they do together while they are matched?
Well, everything under the sun. It really just kind of depends. I have had interviews with bigs recently who tell me that they like to sew and craft and do things like that at home.
Maybe I can
read
get a
books.
big. No, just kidding. They can teach me.
Yeah, and bake at home, and those are great things to do with a little, just low-cost activities. A lot of our littles, obviously, was a little bit cold. It's starting to get warm now, so a lot of our matches will be hiking, spending time outside. They love going places like Exploration Works, Sleeping Giant Lanes, different things like that. And we actually have a big benefits program where we partner with different places and businesses in the community that will give a discount to the bigs if they bring their little. And so it's a good way to be able to spend time with the little and do fun things, but not have to spend a whole lot of money.
But really, you match people that have like interests with the kids, sort of.
Yeah.
At least try to.
Yeah. So I mean, if the child is interested in video games and parents and guardians are okay with them doing that with their big, and the big is interested in that too, we try our best to match them with someone who we think is going to be a good fit, because of course we want that match to last for at least a year, but hopefully even longer than that.
Mm-hmm. So if somebody's interested in becoming a big, what does it take to be a big? How do they sign up?
Well, it doesn't take much. You just have to have transportation to be able to get back and forth to your little. You have to be over 18. We will conduct a background check, so that's got to come back all clear. We'll also check out their driving record and just make sure that they're a safe driver. And then they will go through the interview process with someone at our office. We'll conduct reference checks from a few people that they know in the community. And from there, we would match them with a little who we think would be a good fit for them. And then they would spend, depending on which program they're in, if they're in the community program, they would spend 6 to 8 hours a month with their little, taking them to do activities. If they're in the high school program, then they would just go for 45 to 60 minutes once a week and spend time with them during their lunch or recess. If they want to get involved, they can contact our office. Our email is bbbs@bigcentral.org. They can also go to our website, and that's where they're going to fill out the application. That's www.bigcentral.org.
Awesome. Anything we forgot?
I don't think so. I think we've covered it.
Covered a lot of things. Yeah. All right. Great. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Emily.
All right. Thanks, Helena. We'll see you again next week.